All right, so what's up, everyone? Hope you can hear me well in Discord. Welcome to the last Deluge event. I'm pretty sure you guys are excited. I am excited too, and I hope it's going to be an unforgettable experience, and it will have a lot of twists and turns. This is the end of the road for this event. I would like to start by apologizing for starting a little bit late, not only today but also last time as well. I've been trying to push the start hour 30 minutes earlier than I used to, but I'm afraid that I just can't do it. It's 8:15 right now, 8 p.m. 15 in Bucharest, and I finish work at 7:30. So um, I've been trying to kind of put everything in like 30 minutes to start a little bit early for those of you who maybe need um, to get off this event earlier, but I'm afraid I can't do it. So instead of just being late, I'd rather just set expectations, and starting next time I'm gonna do an event. We're gonna go back to 8:30 local time, so half past. Um, yeah, I'm really sorry for that. There was one time when I did it at 7 p.m. It was also a deluge event, but that was because I was on vacation. But unfortunately, I honestly can't commit. All right. So again, I don't want to keep you guys too much. I'm just going to quickly tell you what's going to happen today. So today it's the final battle between the Kingdom of Sweden and the Polish Commonwealth. After 5 events, we managed to get to a stalemate. So basically, neither faction was able to deliver a decisive blow, although the Swedish side was definitely closer in doing so. And they still have the numbers, they still have the number of men, the number of nobles available, so they still have some advantages today, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. So I decided, instead of just keep this going forever like a Mount and Blade campaign, I said, okay, so if we reach a stalemate, we're gonna go into a final battle, like a final event, and that's happening today. We have a final battle, which is going to be actually pretty similar to previous events. There's going to be only one difference. We're going to use the 3 fronts that we have, but instead of having 3 people fighting on one front, we're going to have the whole team fighting on one front. So each player will get the chance to play twice or 3 times. Um, uh, Players are going to use the bonuses that they have on that specific front. So right now we're going to start with the northern front. So for example, we have Tao there, Luck. They're going to have their bonuses, but players that are not on that front, they're going to have the standard 5 men. Um, Also, if you're one man minus, of course, another player can play the second time using only 4 flags. All these battles can go to last stand. Um, so if it's not a full sweep, every fight will go into last stand. And this is basically going to be a best of 3. But this best of 3 um, has a there's something special about it, which is the Polish side is a little bit at disadvantage right now because the Polish side has only 11 territories compared to the Sweden's 13, which means that if the Swedish side manages to win the first 2 fights or 2 fights, 2 battles, they will win the event. If the Polish side wins 2-1, then we're at perfect balance between the two, and the only way to settle this is going to be a fight between the kings, because one king must die. So I call that the king's head. So it's going to be some sort of last stand between the 2 kings. Um, Also, if the Polish side wins 3-0, then the Polish side wins directly. So a little bit of pressure on the Polish side, a couple of advantages for the Swedish side in numbers, in the score, but the Polish side has proven that they can do great things. So let's get right into it. You have the match order right there on Friday night events. And we're gonna start with two people that weren't supposed to fight in the first place, but they came last minute. So I put them first in order to keep the same battle order that we had, that me and Maestro agreed on. So I think battle order could be pretty important in this particular event. So I'm sure that he had some things in mind when he made the order. I have some things in mind as well. So yeah. Okay, so this is going to be the Battle of the Northern Front. And the Swedish side has 41 men. And the Polish side has 39. So a small advantage there for the Swedish side. Okay. Let's change the names here quickly. Yeah, so we're gonna alternate the sides. So the first one, since the Swedish side has the advantage, we're gonna do it. They're gonna be on the left. Then we're gonna switch, and in the third one, we'll see. Probably flip a coin or something. Okay. So, Northern Front, final battle, 41 versus 39. Okay. Let me quickly make sure it's on 0.2. Wait, what am I doing? 0.2. Okay. Number of rounds. So nobody has over 9 flags. Let's put it to 10 so we can have like a round number. And that's it. Yeah, don't forget to use the skins. Okay, so in here we have Sky. Oh, and by the way, very important. Sorry, I forgot to mention. There was a deal struck between Maestro and I regarding Jendrik. Multiple players have noticed that he's quite strong in this mode. Frankly, overpowered. And we have decided to ban Jendrik for this event, but we also have a Saber character that is available for the Swedish side, which is Barabash. The Polish side can still use Barabash as well, but the Swedish side are able to use him as well. Of course, the Swedish side had to give up some of their flags for this to happen, but here we are. Okay. Enough talking, more fighting. First fight, Sky versus Platty. All right, guys. So this is your time. This is your time to shine. This is your time to be a hero for your faction. To turn the tide of the battle. Honestly, I think every fight will probably go into last stand. It's gonna be quite difficult. I mean, the only possibility for a battle not going into last stand is if all players in one team lose, which honestly I don't think it's possible. I mean, it is possible, but unlikely. All right, Sky is here, Platty is here. Platy coming back after a little bit of hiatus. Coming to yeah, by the way, we're gonna use the same maps that we used so far for these fronts. Sky's taking left, Platy's taking right. Sam's great grandfather. Yeah. Sam Fisher. I loved Splinter Cell, man. They haven't released a Splinter Cell game in a long time. Sky, your left. Something wrong? You have controller, you have keyboard. Let's go back. All right. So Sky, obviously you're allowed to pick Swedish side characters or Barabash. Don't forget about the skin, man. Come on, guys, you know this. We've talked about it. Alright, we're gonna have a Jan versus sorry, Barabash versus Platy's not sure. You can't use Isabella, man. It's a saber. You need to use a saber for the Polish side. Alright. It's gonna be a long night. Skins, guys. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good, guys. So as I said, we're going to use the same map. So the northern side was on the village map. So Sky has 6 men with him, and Platy has 5. So it's actually quite simple. Whenever we reach 5 or 6 on that respective side, then the fight ends. All right, we got some wings there as well for the mercenary, the double agent Barabash. Honestly, I'm quite surprised with the Swedish team's choice here, getting Barabash. Don't get me wrong; he's a nice character. He's quite good in this mode, I'd say. I think he's very good at landing attacks, but he's not. It's exactly what I was saying. He's not. He's good at landing attacks, but he's not good at finishing. Yeah. Yeah, Sky probably has some lag or something. Yeah, I mean, Cossacks were not really fond of the Polish king, so... What's happening? Mic... Sorry, connection... So Sky said that he can't do the event today. Um, all right. Um, okay, so we need so since Plat is already in, we need a replacement. But if we make a replacement, then it has to be for 4 flags. And since one of the flags was actually played, it's probably going to be 3 flags. So instead of 6, it's going to be 39. So we're 39-39 right now. But I will allow that player to pick somebody else if they want to. Let me see. I'm tagging Luck as well. And Carlos because they're the Duke's second in command. All right, Luck. Um, Luck, you're gonna play Bara. One second, guys. We need to figure out something. All right, so instead of Sky, there's gonna be Luck, but it's a little bit of a blow here for the Swedish side because a player fighting twice means that that player needs to use only 4 flags. One of the flags was already played. Um, so it's 1-0 right now, and Luck basically has 3 flags left to work with. Here we go. All right, Luck, tell me if you can control Barabash. All right, good. Let's continue. Platty has 5. Luck has 3 left. Oh, nice cuts there by Platty. So this front right now is on equal terms. Oh, nice tap there by Luck. Oh, beautiful cuts there by Luck. And the flag is taken by Luck, even though Platty was able to land 2 good strikes. I think Barabash's speed definitely can definitely help here. Some really good cuts. Oh, tired there. Barabash is tired as well. Hurt. Really good cuts there by Luck. Nice oh, nice side step and then follow-up cuts. It's 2-2 right now. Luck needs 3. Platty needs 2. Oh, that was a nice cut. 3-2 right now. And they're on equal terms right now. Both needing two to finish here. Oh, didn't have enough energy to finish. Oh, and with the tired swing there, 4-2. Luck needs only one more. Oh, a flurry of cuts there. 5-2. Luck wins, and the Swedish side takes the advantage. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Let's see. So the Polish side has 34 men. The Swedish side has 37. Okay. Let's see what's the next fight. The next fight is... Oh my god, I need to keep these somewhere. Carlos versus Eve. Carlos 5, Eve 9. The two dukes. A good start for the Swedish side. The Swedish side has been really really dominant here on this northern side. The Polish side was able to repel 2 siege attempts. Last one actually was pretty close, but wasn't able to recover any territory back. So the northern side has always been pretty strong for the Swedish. Carlos, Eve. This is going to be a very interesting battle. And remember what I said last times. The number of flags that you have does not necessarily mean that it's a mismatch, because actually when you have more flags, there's a chance for the other guy to earn more flags for his team than you can do. So it's always about getting the other guy before he gets more flags on you. 1 second, no worries. So for example, right now, so Carlos has 5, Eve has 9. Eve's goal here is obviously not to use his whole 9 to get 5 out of Carlos, because for example, if he loses 8 and he finally gets Carlos with 5, well, even though Carlos is technically defeated, practically he inflicted a lot more damage in the grand scheme of things by getting 8 flags. So the goal here is always to beat the guy and have a higher number of flags than him before going down. Guys, it's not a competition where it's like every win counts separately, because then obviously having more flags would definitely mean, like in one of the events that I hosted, I don't think you guys remember when we had like 4 characters and all of them had like a number of flags. there was an event we did some time ago. In there, it really mattered. Like it really mattered how many flags you have. In here, not so much. All right, we're waiting for Carlos. He said he's gonna. Okay, there he is. So Duke Carlos of Poznan, or Poznan, I think it's the correct pronunciation, versus Eve, the Duke of Lublin. Obviously, Eve can use his whole retinue here because he is a northern duke. Carlos is a southern duke, so he's gonna use only 5 men. Carlos is on the left, Eve's on the right. We're definitely gonna see a Kalkstein from Carlos, which is happening, and a Getty from Eve. Carlos is very good at landing very powerful shots. He's not focusing much on trying to work you out towards the finish. He's focused only on landing shots, and this is kind of the dynamic of this particular mode, which is you either pick a character that can pick people apart, like you just get them to the inevitable finish, or you have characters that have like a one-punch knockout power. Carlos is one of those characters. He's not very good at picking apart, but he's very good at doing exactly this. Just landing a very good shot. And also Carlos is very good at riposting immediately after getting hit, which is actually the point of the armor mode. You recover instantly, or very fast. Eve stopped there for a second after starting his flurry of shots. Carlos hurt. I think Eve is trying as much as possible to avoid those deadly shots. He got a good start. Eve is doing a really good job of just baiting attacks out of Carlos. Carlos is trying as well to bait Eve into falling into one of his knockout punches. Oh, a nice cut there. But yeah, also attacking takes out his stamina. Oh, and there was a nice cut. Frankly, I didn't know Carlos was just like one hit away from getting killed. Maybe next time Eve, when he does the flurry, is maybe going to continue it to get the kill. But it was also a risk, because had Carlos recovered, then it would have been a lot harder to... There you go. Flurry of cuts there. Would have been a lot... it would have been an opportunity for Carlos to deliver that one shot. Good start for Eve here. 2-1. A 3 flag advantage right now for the Swedish side, so all players fighting in all their matches should try to keep this in mind. Even if you're not winning the fight, just trying to keep the advantage is also a good thing. It's a team effort. And the way I see it, and also it's the same way I see it for 2v2 tournaments. Oh, beautiful thrust to the chest. The way I see it also in 2v2 tournaments is like, let's picture we get to a point where, let's say the Swedish side has a 2 flags advantage. So even if you lose your fight, but you still keep that advantage until the end, you've won. So you've basically won it for your team. Oh, nice good thrust there by Carlos, but he gets tired in the process. Oh, and Eve hesitated there to go for the kill when he was tired, and he got killed by the tired swing. I think Eve is a little bit too wary about those one shots, that he's not taking advantage of opportunities. And Carlos has got a little bit more confidence now. You can see it in his attacks. Alright, played it safe there with the side steps. Kalk's armor is fabulous. Yeah, it definitely looks nice on him. 3-3. So what I was saying earlier, so at this point Carlos has definitely done the part of his job, because the worst that can happen right now is Eve winning 5-3, which would still keep the Swedish side in advantage. So I think that's, as a fighter in the tournament, in this team event, your role is to try to keep your team in advantage all the time, or get your team in advantage, of course, if you're behind, or even limit the difference. Oh, nice thrust to the face. 4-3, and Eve needs one more. The Swedish side will still be an advantage, but it will be just one flag. Tired and hurt there, Eve. Oh, and that's it, 4-4. Actually, Carlos, so the fight is not going to end when if Carlos hits 5. In fact, Carlos has the opportunity to increase the difference here, not only protect it. It's very important for Eve right now to get this particular flag. Oh, nice thrust there. Eve is being very careful with those couch shots. Oh, and a chop to the head, and Eve gets it. And I think the most important part of what Eve did here was basically stopping Carlos from feeding from his retinue, from his flags. So a 5-4 win for Eve. The Swedish side is still in advantage, but only 2 men. So 32 to no. So it was 37, yeah, 37, yeah, 32 to 30. All right, that was a great fight. Very balanced. I also think Carlos, anyway, did enough. He still kept his team in advantage. So I think both of them were winners here. Let's see. Next fight is going to be Racer versus Roderick. I've seen Roderick using Samuel last time, and he did great with him. Racer obviously playing Isabella more and doing great with her as well. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. Racer is here. Guys, the link is the same. It's in competition call, so just go for it. Oh, Subu's here. Roderick is not answering. Let's see if let's tag him again. If not, we're gonna move to the next one, which is a banger. I could have maybe added Subu for this battle, but that would mean that the Swedish side would have to use again a second player, and it wasn't announced. So yeah, just trying to keep it fair. I'm here, okay? All right. Sam has proven to be quite a good counter to Isabella. We'll see if Roderick goes Sam here again, or goes back to his main, which is Getty. Yeah, looks like he is selecting Sam. I think that's a pretty good choice. I think Getty has. I mean, obviously he's a very good character, but I think he has a lot of openings for Isabella, and it can be interesting. Oh, high guard cut and a kill. The high guard cut does a lot of damage, so you need to be careful. It's 7 versus 7, by the way, in this fight. So whoever gets first to 7 wins. Racer with some nice cuts. Landed. It's kind of interesting to see Sam in a Hussar armor, because we know that... oh, and again, high guard. Because we know Sam... Sam is the boss. I mean, there is a boss version of him. And he is wearing a very similar armor to this. I think they both look great, but for some reason I think I like Racer's more. Racer is doing a very good job of landing head attacks. Oh, there's a good shot landed by Roderick. Oh, tired. Looks like Roderick had some doubts there. Like, should I go again? Maybe I get tired too. But eventually he went for it, and he got the flag. So 2-1. Oh, looks like Racer is having some lag, I think. Oh, there he is. Probably a freeze or something. It's pretty clear on what Racer is trying to do here. So he is going for that one shot, but he is trying to mask it. Like he's doing some attacks first, and whenever there's an opportunity, he's trying to do it. Oh, a nice cut to the head, and it's 2-2. There was one thing that I've been doing in UFC games. So it's called doubling an attack. So you try to land one attack, it gets blocked pretty easily, and then you try the same attack again. And the thing is, the opponent, after blocking so easily the first time, he thinks, oh, he's obviously not going to throw the same thing again. And that's exactly what happens and catches him by surprise. One good example for that is, if any of you have played the game, is head kick. Is a naked head kick. 3-2 right now for Racer. Close fight. They're both a little bit tired. Roderick is trying a little bit more attacks to the head, which is a good strategy, I think. Not only because, obviously, in this mode, the head strikes are going to get you closer to winning the fight. It's also because Isabella's head defense is not amazing. And we see it right there. I mean, obviously, it was Racer went there for the undercut, but well, some characters have an easier time of blocking head strikes, even when attacking. Roderick has done a good job adapting here, but I think Racer is still landing more attacks than Roderick. Oh, and he gets this one. 4-3. Oh, that was a nice cut. I think the vulnerability there was enough. Racer is getting his composure back here. Three. Oh, a nice upcut there. Roderick is waiting for the perfect moment to strike. He's not really finding some good opportunities to land. Oh, I think he landed one attack there when Racer tried to double on his attack. Try to go on the guard. Oh, and I think that was a thrust. Thrust to the head. 5-4. Still a close fight. And as the score says it, and the way the fight has been played so far, I think Racer is landing a little bit more consistently. But this mode is not really about landing, it's more about finishing. So if you don't finish, there is a chance you might get finished first, even though you had some you landed some nice strikes before. Some characters also have some very good recovery when it comes to stamina and getting hurt. Sam is definitely one of those characters. Oh, nice cut. Roderick is kind of trying to survive this flag. Racer is just playing it safe, and he scores the 6th flag. And now Racer has the chance of ending this fight. Roderick can obviously still come back, but I think his goal here would be to try as much as possible to limit the opportunity of Racer getting away here at the 3 flags difference. 6-5, so he gets the first one. Good shots there landed by Racer. I think one of them was to the head, I'm not sure. Or maybe they were to the chest. Good strikes there by Racer, and he ends the fight. Very good fight between the two, 7-5. I do believe both of them did great, but Racer proved a lot more consistent with his strikes. Beautiful fight. Okay, so we got 27 to 23. So the gap is a little bit wider now. 4 flags. Still not a big difference. Also considering that we're definitely gonna have a final stand as well. Last stand. Okay. Next, I think is Tao and Oak. Let me check. Yes, Tao with 8 versus Oak 6. This is a good fight between two Russian players. Oak is here. There are not many fights. I think 3 fights left. Yeah, so this one and 2 more. And if Tao wins this one, even by 1 flag, it's gonna be a pretty difficult task for the Polish side to try to come back. But we've actually seen the man that we're talking about right now, which is Tao, do the impossible last time after he was supposed to win at 11 points difference, and he managed to get a 12-0 win. Even though it was Jędrek, it still deserves credit. I think it's a pretty hard thing to do. I don't think anyone here can say that I'm confident that I can get 12 flags in a row in any particular mode against any particular player, even against somebody that just picked the game for the first time. I think it's very difficult. All right, we got our 2 men here. I'm confident I can lose 12 times in a row. Yeah, I mean, give credit where credit is due. We're going with Laszlo. Looks like Tao wants to play Barabash. So again, we have a saber fight. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much who wins this particular battle. What matters is how many flags are left for the last stand, because we know for sure that we're gonna have a last stand, since not all flags were there isn't a team that lost all their fights. So that's the whole thing. The whole thing is to try to get the best advantage you can have before the last stand. Looks like Tao is a little bit hurt there, and Oak takes advantage. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised that Tao went with Barabash there. I was expecting him to go Marta. He's been doing well with her. Oh, he tried to go for the leg there, but he got shot to the head. That's one thing about Barabash. You have to be careful with the low attacks, because whenever you hit low, your vulnerability is a lot higher. 2 head strikes. And also, Laszlo hits pretty hard and fast. Laszlo is probably the hero. I mean, he is the hero of the Polish Commonwealth. He was decorated by the king himself as the hero of the Commonwealth. The first sword of the Commonwealth, actually. 2-1. Tao manages to give one back, which I'm pretty sure it helps for his morale here. Oh, nice tap. I mean, now that I think about it, I said that Barabash is not necessarily an amazing choice in this mode, but when I said that, I kind of considered Barabash against the characters that were selected by the Swedish side, but I didn't think about. Oh, and Tao gets one back, gets another one there, but I didn't think about the fact that Barabash is actually going to face Saber characters. So yeah, I think that could work. Because I couldn't say that there is a Saber that has like one shot potential. It might be, I'm not sure, but it wasn't pretty obvious so far. 2-2. No, they both hit each other there. No, a nice upcut. That upcut is very dangerous. It's probably Barabash's best move. Oh, and a nice flurry of cuts there, and Tao manages to complete a small comeback here from 0-2 to 3-2. We'll see what adjustments Oak does here. Again, the upcut lands. I think there was a headshot there traded by Oak. Oh, and I think they're both limping. No, I think only Tao is. Oh, I thought that was Oak's kill, but I think Tao hit him in the head. 4-2. Couple of good shots there by Oak. I think probably being aggressive is something that could work. I do believe that Barabash has better defense. Oh, nice cut to the head. 4-3. His guard is definitely covering a lot more body than Laszlo's. In fact, Laszlo's guard is not even a guard. Laszlo's guard is more like a how should I call it? He's just keeping that sword there because it helps him with his attacks more than with his defense. Compared to Alex, for example, Alex keeps his sword up, and that particular guard is, well, it works for attacks as well, but it's definitely designed for head defense. Compared to Laszlo's guard, that it's more like attack designed, if that makes sense. I don't know if I don't know how much sense that made, but yeah. Oh, nice cut to the head. 5-3. Oh, good opportunity here for Tao to complete, and That's it. 6-3. A deserved win for Tao. Deserved win for Tao here. Well done. Uh, 6-3. So that's 24-17. So a pretty big difference right now between the Swedes and the Polish side. And now we're gonna have a debutant in this event. We'll see how he does. He's fighting for the Polish side, which his name is Wiggle. I've never seen him fight. I've never fought him. But I've seen that he's been pretty active recently, and this is a nice opportunity for him to see what he's able to do. Wiggle, if you're listening to this, so you can select only Saber characters. You can't select Yendrik. And we're playing on 0.2 damage, which means that it's going to take a lot more to kill somebody. Um, so he's going to face Pico. Pico is a very tricky guy. Wiggly. Got it. Okay. All right. I'll run a quick internet test and see if there's anything. Actually, it should work. It should be even better because there's nobody else using the internet in the house right now. But let's just run a speed test. Well, I know it's not just about the speed and everything, but we'll see. Ping looks fine. It's the upload speed that you look at. Yeah, it looks fine. Let me post a screenshot in case somebody is wondering. All right, let's see the oh, Pico is here. Wiggle, try to connect as well. All right, there he is. I think he needs keyboard, not sure. Okay, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, you guys know the song. Here we go. Tremendous start for the Swedish side here, and it wasn't even about the numbers because eventually the numbers went even. Wiggle, you take the right side. So we got Barabash from Wiggle. Oh, the skin, man. All right, we're good to go. There you go. All right, so Pico has 7 men compared to Wiggle having 6. So let's see how the fight goes. Wiggle making his debut in this particular format. He's definitely going to find it pretty interesting. Don't know how much it's going to help or be an issue for him. Nice punch to the face. Pico is tired there, but Wiggle is not taking advantage, and he gets killed with a nice back X. Oh, and another one. Yeah, the back X. I think the back X does a lot of damage. 2-0. Oh, and a nice one to the face again. 3. Pico doing some voodoo again. Wiggle is tired. Oh, the 4th one. Come on, Wiggle, you can do this. You can do this. Go in there, land some strikes, punch him in the face. Not like that. Tired there. Pico. Wiggle is unable to. Oh, but he comes back and he scores 1 back. Good job. Good job. That was good. Stop trick shotting. Yeah. He's obviously a new player, so it's not going to be easy. But looks like aggression definitely works. Gotta be careful with the stamina there. Gotta recover first. Pico coming back after getting hit multiple times. I don't think there was a head strike there. Oh, but looks like Wiggle was able to get the second one. So yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Barabash needs to be pretty aggressive against somebody like Kalk. Oh, trick shot actually lands this time. And another one. Oh. Tired, and looks like Wiggle is making a little bit of a comeback here. It's 4-3. Pico needs 2 more. Wiggle needs 4. But I think he should be proud of this Small comeback. Looks like Pico's tired. Didn't take advantage there and got one shot at 5-3. Pico needs one more to get Wiggle out of here. Oh, managed to land a good shot. Nice thunder punch. Looks like Pico is throwing a lot of shots out of measure after getting hit. And another one to the face. 6-3. Decent showing here from Wiggle. Obviously, for the first time playing in this event, in this mode, on this host as well. Oh, it has 47 ping. I wonder where he's from. He must be somewhere close. Let me know. Let me know where you're from. Wiggly. Greece. Yeah, you're definitely very close, man. Been there last year, close to Thessaloniki. Really nice country, man. I love you guys. I love Greeks. What was the word? Yasas. Yasas. That's hello. Okay, so it was 6-3. That is 21 to 11. 21 to 11 before the last fight. So a pretty good advantage here. And we're going into the last fight, which is going to be me versus Luck, I think. Let's see if there's another fight before that. No, it's Luck with 8 and I'm gonna be with 6. So regardless of what happens in there, the Swedish side will have the advantage on the last stand. But it's my job here to try to make it as small as possible. And I have 6 men and Luck has 8. Just gonna quickly run to the bathroom. And after that, we're ready to fight. Alright, so this is the last fight. My goal here is to try to make this difference as smaller as possible. So obviously losing this fight will definitely make it close to impossible to win anything in the last stand. But winning this at a decent difference might help. So here we go. Can you switch one more skin? Okay, let's leave it this way. No problem. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yatsik. See how he does. Especially since you know, it's a pretty difficult task. Interesting. Alright, I only need one more. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
And that's it, A3. I think that's a good win. That's a pretty good win in my opinion. Let's have a look at the last stand numbers. So we got 8 left, and they have 21 13. 13 versus 8, last stand. So let's see. Let's see what the king decides for a last stand. And the wing stars are a little bit lucky. Let's ask the king. Carlos. 13 versus 8. Let me quickly change the up to 13. And Carlos, my friend, let's dance. $13-8. That's still a pretty good advantage for the Swedish side, nonetheless. This time the number of flags really matters, because this is the last fight of the Northern Front. After this fight, we're gonna take a 10 minutes break, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Carlos takes left side. I take right side. Let's go. Winnable odds. We'll see. We'll see. A little bit lucky there.
god. I hate that. Toe stab. I'm trying things, man. I'm trying things. He needs 2 more. I need 6 more. Ah, nice. one more needed for Sweden to win here. Nice. Good job. Great fight. Great fight. 8-8. And the the Swedish team deservedly win this on this front, which makes it very difficult for the Polish side now because the Polish side has to win the next two battles in order to win the next two battles and the King's fight as well. Well played to Carlos. It was a great fight, and I'm actually glad that it ended 8-8. It was a nice fight. All right, so the Swedish side is 1-0. We're gonna take a 10 minutes break, and after that, we're gonna come back with the second set of matches between Poland and Sweden. So stay tuned. Get ready for another set of fights, and it's been really enjoyable so far. we're back. We're back. So we're now on the southern front, and this time the Swedish side has a pretty crushing advantage in numbers. Um, Let me see it again. 41 versus 49. This is also because this time the Swedish side has used their corpse, their royal corpse, the 5 men. So it would be really interesting if the Polish side manages to win this and push it into the last battle, because if the Swedish side wins this, then the event is over and the Swedish have won. So they have a very good opportunity now, and we'll see how it goes. So the first fight, we're gonna see the hero of the Swedish side, which is Carlos, fighting against Plati. Plati with 5 men, and Carlos with 4, because he's going to fight twice in this. We have 7 fights in total. Um, Royal Corpse. That's a good one. Come join me, man. Come join me in commentary. I need to talk to somebody. Um, Drag me in. Drag me to hell. It was the name of a very bad movie. Was
Hello.
good.
Yo, what's up?
What's popping, cuz?
What's poppin'?
Yeah, so are you ready to crush their dreams and hopes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was just a
We
warm up.
said they got 49 and we've got 41. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, Maestro says I think the numbers are off. Okay, which ones?
Hopefully theirs is too high.
Let's see. It's quite possible. I'm just doing this on the spot, so there is a possibility that sometimes we make a mistake.
I'm just gonna grab a beverage. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
yeah. One second here, just clarifying some things with Maestro. In the meantime, let's get these two gentlemen in, Plati and Carlos.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's the good word on the numbers?
Yeah. Okay, we figured it out. Everything is good.
Nice.
Uh, Carlos is here. Platty is here. Oh, Carlos had an error. Nice. Oh no, it's just because he tried again. Uh, let's go with
Oh, I guess I'll join as well. Hang on.
yeah, Platty. No worries, Maestro. Yeah, so Maestro's question was about the numbers, and I know it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. It's just that dukes and kings will not use their full retinues if they're fighting on a different front. So we're gonna keep the same rules as before.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not getting word for Platty, so I think he's not back yet. Let's move on with the first fight then. We're gonna have Oak versus Peacock.
Oh, Platty's here. He
Oh,
just
is he here?
messaged.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright,
Yeah, just got here.
alright, there he is. So Platty's got 5, and Carlos has got what the? My parsec just crashed. Perfect. Let's see if it's the same link. Yeah, it is the same. Carlos, Oak, not yet, man. Not yet. Sorry.
Watch out for the thrusts, Platty.
Yeah, those
They are
powerful.
numerous. That left foot forward, forward Y, it goes right between the eyes and it's so fast.
Yeah. Okay, Carlos is here. Platty's here. Everybody's here. Uh, let's go. Also, for those of you who are listening this and watching this, if the Swedish side manages to win this particular battle, and which means that obviously the event is going to finish faster than anticipated, I am going to throw a saber tournament after a double elimination, but not the a full double elimination. It's gonna be like 7 flags in the winners bracket, 5 flags in the losers bracket. A tournament that usually doesn't last more than 2 hours. So um, let's see. But honestly, I hope that this event will go into the third fight. Just to make it interesting. Platty left, Carlos right. The fights are taking place on the. Now it looks like we're gonna have Sam versus Kalkstein, obviously. All right, here we go.
That's a good pick.
The map on the southern front is the hut map. left it to 13. That's one thing that Carlos is doing really well. When he gets hit, he doesn't have that instinct to like move back. He's just immediately striking after. So he's using being hit to his advantage, which obviously it's a very good thing because this is what the armor mode is all about: is using your armor to land good shots. Oh, nice cut.
Oh, nice.
First flag for Carlos.
Yeah, you don't have to be so deterred
Mm.
as you do in Sharp.
Oh, two
Oh,
nice
nice.
cuts to the head. And it's 1-1. So Carlos gonna fight twice here. Maybe even 3 if we're going to the last stand, which is definitely a possibility.
Oh.
No. Couple of thrust landing on both sides. Some side step attacks. Looks like Carlos is getting a little bit tired, but not dropping his sword yet.
The fact that you can attack so quickly after getting hit, it really means you shouldn't throw big recovery moves, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and the thrust can be, I mean, is a pretty big recovery move.
Yeah. I had the same thing with Getty's Y chop.
In Sharp right now, so it's happening as well. But at least this time it works both ways because there was a time when some characters like Sam here, Zera as well.
Oh yeah, just like that.
Exactly. Were able to tank the hit and then immediately follow up while you were recovering. So that created a pretty big discrepancy in imbalance. But since all characters can do it now, then I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
2-2.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice chop to the head. Sometimes you see these one shots or two shots. Also based on vulnerability, because if you're throwing a strike, you're a lot more vulnerable. And I think the damage is increased as well. I'm not 100% sure, but from what I've seen, I think it's definitely the case.
You mean if it lands when someone's throwing something?
Yeah. I think there is some sort of vulnerability factor. But Potty is doing a very good job here of just staying in range, blocking attacks, landing some side steps. That's the thing that with Carlos was always difficult to do, which is if you landed something, it was kind of difficult to try to follow up because he could recover to do that back X and kill you while you were trying to do his dirty there.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful. Uh-oh.
Oh, he got him with
To the leg as well.
yeah. The Poles were scared of our axe, so they took him away. That's not true. That's not true. I think it was the other way around. Oh, another one to the head.
Nice.
Oh, it was 5-2. Actually, the fight ended at 4-2. My bad. I was caught in the yeah. Unfortunately, the last flag is not gonna count. 4-2 because Carlos had only 4.
Nice. Good job, play.
Yeah, a very good start. So 45 men So 39 to 45 now. Luck is talking some trash in the chat. What do you say to that?
Oh, at me?
Yeah.
Of course it's at me. What's he say? I was scared of Oh, the Yendrick. Yeah, you could say I was scared because dude was so OP.
Let's see. Next fight. All right. What was the next fight? Oak versus Pico. This should be interesting. 8 versus 7. I think this is a very good chance for Oak to get some points for the Polish side here. Pico obviously is a very good player as well, but so is Oak, and this is a pretty interesting fight.
And you never know who Pico's gonna pick as well.
Yeah, I think he
So
might
it's
go
always a
with
bit.
Kalkstein again or Marta.
Yeah.
But for Oak, regardless of the character, I think his game plan is the same, which is
Yeah.
try to land some attacks to the head, try to push the advantage whenever there is one. There's Pico.
Yeah. If it, what do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm.
And Oak ain't broke.
Let me switch back to 10 because it's annoying me. And there won't be any players with more than 10, so. Oak is taking left, Pico's taking right. Oak has 8 men, so this is the southern side where he has his town, and Pico has 7. Still a big advantage for the Swedish side, but I think in 2, maybe 3 fights, this advantage can be nullified. Pico's not selecting. Oh,
He said, "Damn, something up." 1 second.
oh, he has a pretty high ping for some reason.
Yeah, even for Pico, that's higher than
Yeah,
usual.
he usually has around 190 and 200,
Hmm.
something like that. So obviously, whenever you see something like that, it's yeah. Let me kick you. Try again. Try to reconnect. The thing is, the ping itself is not as important as having the same ping each time, if that makes sense. So, for example, if you
Yeah.
have 50 or 60 ping, and the next time you have 90 ping, even though it's still a decent ping, the fact that you have more than you usually have, it's definitely going to result in a very bad experience. Oh, Parsec is doing stuff again. Just restarted itself. I think Parsec might be playing around this time. Posted the new link.
Cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast, that we have to rely always on a third-party app that is definitely not perfect, and that can be moody at times.
Yeah. It is good for the most part,
Yeah.
considering it is a third-party app. It's usually quite reliable. And there's always Steam as well, if you want to go.
Yeah.
There is no other option.
I think regardless, if it's a third-party app, we're bound to have this sort of issues. The only thing that could definitely make this game work is not only native multiplayer, but server-based multiplayer. Because
Yeah.
if it still works like here, where there's a host and a guest, it's not gonna be much different.
Pico's gone Marta.
Martha there. I think Oka understands this matchup really well, and that's a pretty important part of this competition. Like understanding what your opponent can do, and Martha is pretty much a light Couchstein here in this mode. She has a one-shot potential. Oak doesn't give an F. And he goes there. What I'd say, I think we should definitely be grateful that there is a possibility to play this game online
Yeah.
instead of nothing, and it is decent for the most part, especially
Yeah.
if you're playing on the same, if the host is stable and if you're playing from the same continent. It's a pretty good experience. Most important thing is the stability of the host. I think I've said it before. Played once on Skelman's host, Japanese one. We did
Yeah,
some spars,
same.
and even though I had 300 ping, thrust to the head. I had 300 ping. The connection was pretty stable, so the only problem was the actual delay. But apart from that, there was no other issues with it, and it was a good experience. It was a good experience nonetheless. There was a guy, I don't know if you guys remember him. His name was Nukes. He was French, and his host was. I mean, actually, I got a freeze once on it, but it probably was on my end or something. But that host was like there was zero delay.
I think I remember.
Yeah, you like, or maybe at that time it was such a good host that we thought it's it's like that. I don't know, but it was pretty good, and I think computer specs might have something to do with it as well, not only the internet connection.
Yeah, I remember him saying he had like a badass PC.
Yeah.
Pico's doing some good work.
Yeah, he is throwing those head strikes, and those do a lot of damage. So obviously Oak needs to stay away from those and stay away from the possibility. And he's doing some really good work now with, believe it or not, even though Laszlo has a pretty short saber, he has a pretty good thrust when it comes to range, and he was able to recover pretty fast after it.
Yeah. Definitely faster than Sam.
Oh, that was
Martha's
beautiful.
in the hole.
A beautiful
Yeah.
flag. Put Marta in a hole there. 3-2. Reminder, so this is an 8 versus 7 match.
Oh, that was close.
Obviously, Pico is trying. Oh, with the last breath there, 3-3. Pico is simply trying to set up. It's exactly what Carlos is doing as well. He's simply trying to set up his big shots. So he's not focusing much on accumulative damage. He's just preparing those big shots. Compared to most sabers actually in our side, where we focus more on accumulative damage than actually one-shotting.
Yeah,
That's kind of the thing.
yeah. I'd say Laszlo and Sam, and maybe Yazek as well. Like anyone's that can hit to the head. Um, it's not usually one shot, but maybe two shots. Oh,
4-4.
so fast.
Um, I'd really like to have, and maybe we can even ask Kubo for that. I really want to have something like where you can modify the damage dealt to a specific body part.
Mm.
So you do more damage. Oh, and I get a
Oh,
cut to
nice.
the face. 5-4. But
PK's
at the
making
end
it
of the day,
really
it's
hard for.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying he's making it really hard for him to close the distance.
At the end of the day, it's also somewhat realistic because whenever you get hit in the head and you have like a metal thing on your head, it stuns you. You know, it definitely stuns you. It doesn't kill you, obviously, unless it's hit to the throat or something, but it can definitely stun you.
I can't believe Laszlo was the one out of stamina after that. He hit her like 4 times.
Yeah, got tired trying to finish her off. Oh, and
Mm.
again. The side step attacks to the head as well do a lot of damage, and I've seen that with many characters. 7-4 now. Pico needs one more. Oak needs to try to get as many flags as possible here in this fight.
Nice, he got out that time.
Oh, nice thrust.
Nice.
7-5. The fight is still not over. I mean, Oak can definitely turn this around.
I think as Marta's so tall. Oh,
8 to
nasty.
5. 8 to 5.
Yeah, the normal combos Laszlo does, they don't quite reach her head.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So I think that might have, yeah, just messed with Oak a little bit.
8 to 5. That means the Swedish side has 40 men and 31 for the Polish side. A pretty big difference, but um, it's still not over. There's still a lot of fights to be fought. What's the next fight? The next fight is Wiggly versus Racer. Oh no, 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 sorry. It's Eve versus Luck. So Eve with 5 and
Oh, cool.
Luck with 7. Height does matter. Yeah, absolutely. You are able to do a little bit more attacks to the head.
Yeah, we saw it when Marta was in the hole. Um, she was a little bit lower, so Laszlo's cut actually did hit her in the head.
Yeah. It's also a thing um, with I remember when we were talking about Zera back in the day, like when Zera is attacking or moving, he crouches a little bit, so it was easier to land a decisive blow. But if he was standing still, it was a lot harder to hit his head unless you were doing like an overhead attack. So attacks that were mostly going to the head were usually hitting his shoulders or his chest instead of hitting his head. So that's why some people were saying that, oh, he's tanking a lot of hits, because people were used
Mm.
to with those specific attacks to hit the head, but they weren't hitting the head of
Mm-hmm.
Zera. So that was the
Yeah.
thing. So the height really mattered as well. Um, Eve versus Luck, yeah. 5 versus 7. So a good opportunity here for Eve to get some flaggies. Remember that Luck talked some trash. He was trying to get into your head before the fight. He said, if this was a different time, I would have invaded his favela on horseback. Ripped your picture apart and ate it after. A reference not many people will get, but it's all good. Some mind games with the character picking. Luck is going for a saber.
Oh, it
And
has to be Hussar, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't want the wings.
And we got Getty versus Barabash, right? It's always an interesting fight. I think both characters have the potential to stun each other. A nice tap there from a lot of shots landed there by Lucky, and he finishes with a sidestep, 1-0. The Kung Fu Giddy.
Oh my god. He wouldn't change stance. Uh-oh. Get tired.
Yeah, a lot of strikes landed. I think whenever Getty moves back, and that's a thing that I noticed with many characters. When he moves back, he gets and switches stances with it. Obviously, he gets hit while on switch stance. Luck may be having some internet issues here, or maybe lost control. I don't know. All right, here we go.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, Luck is just going for it. He's not here for a technical fight. He's here to land cuts, make it dirty, and get the job done. And the thing is, with this type of mode, or you kind of have to. Oh, it's the first time I've seen a kill with that move, which is a beautiful move. In this particular mode, you have to make it a little bit dirty, just like in war. It's not conventional fencing here. It's just kill or be killed. Good blocks here from Getty. Eve switching stances, trying to find an opening. Oh, beautiful cut. Eve is playing exactly the same way he's playing in Sharp, which is trying to avoid getting hit and landing some attacks of his own. Oh, he was able to save himself there with the tired swing, and Luck is also hurt and tired now. But as I said, there's no time for... oh, that was a beautiful cut. There's no time for pretty fencing. Also, I haven't seen Eve using his trademark leg cut so far. Oh, there it is. Oh, he grabs him when he least expected. 3-2. Eve turns this around. That man, that Gideon jab is just so hilarious. It just comes out of nowhere, like no wind up. It's just bam. Saved him there. Cuts landed on both sides. He even needs to be very careful with these stance switches because there is always a high possibility to get hit when he's switching stances. 3-3. I wouldn't have said that Barabash has a stun potential. Oh, that was a beautiful 2-cut. I wouldn't have said that Barabash has a stun potential, but Luck makes it work. Getty also has a stun potential, like with alternated cross cutting. It's pretty difficult to get out of it. But it's also difficult to land that first strike. Chain. Oh, goes for the leg. A little bit of time to recover here for Eve. He was pretty badly hurt, but he was able to cripple Luck there. There is also a downside when the opponent is limping, is that since he's pretty much stationary, his guard becomes stronger, so it's harder to hit him. Nice.
Oh, nice.
4-4, and Luck needs only one more. Eve needs 3. Couple of good cuts landed there by Luck, and a chop to the head. Very good fight. Luck
GG.
wins this
GG.
5-4, and get ready for the trash talk. But it was definitely a good fight. It was pretty close. And the Swedish side is still an advantage. 36 left for the Swedes. 26 for the 26 for the Polish side. All right, 10 flags difference. As I said, it doesn't really matter that much. What it matters is to keep this difference as small as possible before going into last stand, because there is going to be a last stand for sure, since we had the winners on both sides. The only time when last stands don't happen is when one team loses all fights. 26-36.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's see our new man, Wiggly, trying to
Wiggles?
Wiggly, trying to fight Racer. We'll see how it goes. Gonna be a tough fight for him. Honestly, I have to give the Swedish side credit for going for Barabash because honestly, it has worked for them so far. But
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's more about the character. I think it's more about the player's skill. Um, Not sure if it
yeah,
if
they definitely know how to make him work for sure.
yeah. Wiggly Racer. Same thing, I believe. 5 versus 7. One good advantage that the Swedish side has had most of the times was the presence of their minor nobles in most battles, like the counts, the barons, and everything, because the counts and the barons can use their retinues on every front. So that was one particular thing that I made it for this system to make people that are not dukes or kings have this ability of moving around but using the same number of flags, and the Swedish side has understood this really well. And while we were just kind of switching the dukes and kings and the nobles around, and we were constantly losing men because we were down to the base 5, they were using their full retinue. So Tao was using his full retinue, and Pekola as well, and
Mm.
Racer. So every time we were kind of a little bit of a disadvantage because of that. But um, I'm saying this to give credit to the Swedish side because they really understood this and they used it to their advantage. Um, because that was kind of the whole point of this event, not just the fighting itself, but how you manage people, how you give land and everything. And we were always kind of outnumbered, so it was
Yeah,
pretty
the
hard.
tactic side.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually very happy. I'm actually very happy because I really wanted that this event's strategies transcended fighting.
Yeah,
Uh, Barabash for Wiggle against Racer. So it's 5 versus 7 here. And whenever I see a type of fight where we have like a numerical disadvantage, in this particular situation, I actually see it as an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to gain more flags uh, than losing.
yeah, for the last stand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Wiggle needs to be careful here because Racer is very well versed on this particular mode. Like he knows exactly what kind of attacks to use. Usually going for the high guard attacks, which can one shot if they hit the head. It's not always easy to hit
He
the head
loves that little
with the
thrust as
high
well.
guard. Most of the times, Isabella's high guard kind of hits the shoulder, hits the hand, hits the body or something. It's not easy to hit the head most of the time. Oh,
Oh,
what a nice cut
nice.
there, right to the head, and it's 1-0. I'm just gonna quickly go and grab some water. I'll be back in a second.
Hmm. Oh, Thunder Punch. Oh, I think they're both tired. Oh, you want to watch that Thunder Punch? Oh, yeah. I'd advise playing more slashes, slash combos for Barra. Thunder Punch is kind of all in, all or nothing. That one landed, but yeah, it won't kill and they will recover before you, so it's actually very bad to use the Thunder Punch. Oh. Racer might be having issues. Let me see. Oh, he says hang on, controller. Okay, he's good. Oh, that was close. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, the combos. That was 3 upcuts in a row. How many flags is this going to? Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Wiggly had 5, so Racer won. Damn. Well played, Racer. And yeah, Wiggly, don't worry about it. This mode is like completely different to Sharp, so it takes time to figure out the right way to play it. And now we wait for King Venner's return. The return of the king. And I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the toilet, so I'll be right back.
Alright, I am back. It looks like it didn't go great for Wiggle here. 5-0. That means that we got 36 versus 21 here. So it's getting very, very difficult for the Polish side. Let's see. Subutai versus Tao. So this is gonna be a pretty much a decisive fight. If Subutai manages to get a very good win here, we could have a chance of turning it around. But if not, it might be close to impossible. Roderick versus me? Oh yes. Oh, my bad. My bad. There's still another fight before that. My bad, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. Roderick. I have a pretty important mission here. Sorry. Oh, again. Parsec is crashing, and this is the third time Parsec crashed tonight. Try again. Eve as well. If you're back. There are still 3 fights to be had before the last stand. And it's very important now for the Polish side to win the last 3 fights. And not only win, but win convincingly in order to have a chance. Alright, Roderick is here. Carlos is here. Here we go. Roderick takes the left and Carlos takes the right. So if I'm not mistaken, it's 6 versus 9. So a good opportunity here for Roderick to get 9 flags. Another one there. A little bit tired.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, did Parsec crash?
Yeah. I'll let you in as soon as this flag plays out.
Cool. Just tell me when to join.
Here it is now. 1 second, fellas. Sorry for interrupting your fight here.
Joining now.
Just need to let the comments in. Here he is. Here we go. So Carlos got the first flag. Oh.
It's Roderick, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the way things are going, it seems that that Saber tournament is closer than ever.
Oh, nice.
Nice cut to the head. 2-0.
Well, it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's still 3 fights to be fought, so
Mm-hmm. Oh,
with a decent victory in all 3. Oh, but it's not looking like it. 3-0 now. Carlos seems to like the Deluge a lot because I remember the only Deluge event that I threw previously, he was the MVP of that event,
yeah.
and he looks to be the MVP again. I think Carlos is hurt there, but oh, 2-piece combo there, but it doesn't kill. Oh, was it a double? Yeah, it was a double. 4-1. The first double of this event. And Carlos is only one more? No, 2 more, actually, to take Roderick out.
Sometimes that second hit of that combo calc throws, it's like an upcut and a downcut. I swear that sometimes the downcut just does nothing. It just happened there. Kind of just drags it across their neck, but no damage.
Oh, and he gets the kill there with the cut to the head. 4-2. Oh,
Nice.
Carlos has 9 flags, so Roderick, even though he's behind, he has a very good chance here of getting some flags back here for the Polish side.
Roderick
Looking in
being very.
hindsight, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Roderick's being very safe.
Oh,
Oh, not
that's
safe
best.
enough.
Looking in hindsight, maybe it would have been a better idea if the baseline was 3 instead of 5. Probably some fights would have been a little bit shorter. But also, given the fact that you know, there is some waiting time whenever you fight, I think every player deserves to be in there for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And, like
I think 5's good
yeah.
for that reason.
Oh, and
Double
another
again.
double, but Carlos wins it with this double, 6-3. And the Swedish advantage is even greater now.
think it's 18.
Yes, 18. So we'll see what
Damn.
happens. This fight is crucial right now between Tao and Subu. Like Subu really needs to make it. Really needs a miracle here in this fight and defeat Tao as at the. Tao has 10 flags compared to Subu's 7. Let me check again. Yeah, 7 versus. So theoretically, if Subu was able to win this 10-0 or 10-1 or 10-2,
That'd be great.
yeah, it could give us a chance of coming back. We'll see. Oh my god. Don't know what's happening with Parsec today. Crashed again.
Ah, shit.
I don't know.
Well, at least it's after the fight or before the fight.
Yeah, it's something to do with when people connect.
Mm.
Not sure what it is. I've never experienced this before. I don't know. Maybe it might be my computer, but I don't really see how. Who knows? It happens when I'm trying to accept sometimes people, like whenever I'm trying to click on their names, then you get this. Okay. Let's change names. Subu coming back after a pretty big layoff has the chance to do some damage here, and I actually think Alex. We haven't really seen Alex in a long time,
No.
and I actually think Alex. Most of Alex's attacks go to the
Go
head.
right to the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he can combo to the head as well. And Subu on left.
Pretty good guard too.
Right. Has a good guard, and probably the most important thing is when he gets hurt or gets tired, he doesn't fully, like he's quite resilient in that regard. Like he doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Pretty expected here from Tao to go Barabash. And
Let's see what Subu does.
yeah, Subu's going for Alex.
Alex.
And we'll see. So Subu has to get a very good win here. I mean, it's very hard right now, but not impossible. Not impossible. Oh, nice punch to the head. We've actually seen a lot of fights in these events where somebody figured out a strategy and the other player was not able to come up with a counter strategy, and fights ended. Fights were very one-sided, score-wise. Oh, nice cut to the head. I like that Subu is using a lot using punching a lot. No, gets hurt. Oh, nice ice dead.
Nice.
Tao is playing Barabash a lot like he plays Yan. He's doing that, the back retreat cut. So Subu needs to be quite aware of that. So, Tao's that was unlucky. Tao's entire style is built on
back Y.
retreating attacks. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. He throws retreating attacks. And as soon as you understand that,
Oh,
it goes a little bit better. 2-2 now. 2-2 or 2-1? 2-2.
yeah. With some characters, it is. He plays Geddy without pressing.
Oh, and
Pretty
again, I
weird.
thought that he got the cut to the head there, but unfortunately, he lost the trade. I think this is the second trade he lost there. 3-2. Fight's not over.
Yeah, it's funny. You never know who's going to win a trade in this mode.
Oh, nice
Oh,
cuts
nice.
there from Tao. Goes low. And a nice cut to the
Oh,
head.
the
Beautiful
thrust.
finish. 4-2.
That thrust just missed. There's the back wise.
Oh!
Oh,
We haven't seen a grab in some time. Tao lands it well there. 5-2. Subu has seven flags.
oh, nice. They had the same idea there. Oh, he's limping.
I think there was no leg strike there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, nice push.
Push.
And a
He's
nice
tired,
almost noodle there after.
Victory noodle.
I think pushes were underused in these events. It was actually quite safe to try to land the push because you won't get one-shotted most of the times. And after a push, you could most of the times follow up with the strike to the head. I've used it a couple of times with Yendrick, since he has a pretty good push.
Yeah, and if you dash forward and get hit, you've got a chance to push again, you know, because the stun.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Flick there by Subu. 6-3. Tao needs only one more to finish this here.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Cut
nice.
to the head. Again, the vulnerability. He was throwing an attack,
Yeah.
so he got caught, so the damage was higher. It's a thing that happens in the UFC game as well. It's vulnerability. Obviously, if you move your head, or if you're advancing, or if you're strafing, if you get caught by a hook or by a head kick, vulnerability is very high, and it's a good chance they get knocked out directly. The same thing here, and
Oh.
Subu with another good cut there. 6-5.
yeah, he's closing the gap.
Yeah, he's still not out. And Tao has 10 flags here. And Subu says, I want your flag. Oh.
Subi
It's
said,
also
I
kinda
come
hard.
back YT.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh, nice.
I just said Subu said, I can back Y2.
Yeah, everything goes, man. Everything goes.
Mm-hmm. All is fair in love and war,
Yeah.
except Yendrick.
Yeah, Yendrick was unfortunately too much. Oh,
Oh.
7-6. Looks like Subu's mounting a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, I think he's figured something out. That's the vibe I get. Cool, cool exchanges. Oh,
Oh, oh, and that's it.
oh, wow.
7-7, and that's it. A beautiful fight between the two. Beautiful fight, and right now is 26-8, and it it pains me to say this. So there's only one fight left, which is between Maestro and I. It pains me to say this, but the Swedish side has proven to be a lot better. They deserved the wins, and they deserved the win. And in order to save time and just do another event, I think that fight between me and Maestro would be pretty pointless, because honestly the best I can do is just get 5 flags, which means that it would still be 21 versus 8 in the in the last stand. So I think that's pretty much a waste of time, waste of everybody's time. And
Yeah.
I'll be fair play here and admit that the Swedish side was better in fighting, in tactics, in and pretty much everything. I'm going to live and take my dukes and my wealth, and get a nice estate somewhere. Uh,
Up in the mountain.
yeah, and live instead of dying like a fool on the battlefield. I would rather see my grandchildren. So Maestro, you've proven to be an amazing king, so I capitulate, and the Swedish side is victorious. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this role playing event. We're probably gonna do some others in the future, maybe with normal mode, normal damage, or maybe some other stuff. I don't know. It depends on what comes up then. But I hope you guys enjoyed taking part of this, using the skins. Thank you again, Racer, for providing us with the opportunity to do the Deluge again a lot better than last time. Because now with the skins and everything, it made it a lot more immersive, and also with Kubold's update to the damage system. Thank you everyone for competing. Thank you everyone for taking part of this. It was a pretty long journey of a couple of weeks, 6 in fact, or 5 or 6, and
Wow.
yeah, yeah. It was, in my opinion, it was a really successful event. Obviously, it was not perfect. It's pretty hard to think about every single scenario that could happen, but I think we figured it out every time. And
Yeah, everyone had fun as well.
yeah, yeah, I think so too. It's
They kept
obviously,
coming back, you know?
yeah, obviously impossible to get everything right with this type of event, because there are so many things to take into consideration: the numbers, the thieves, the map, the possible scenarios. That's why I was kind
Hmm.
of updating, uh, not necessarily the rules, but victory conditions and everything as we went,
Yeah, the
because
framework.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was pretty difficult to kind of. I was trying to think when I was thinking about this event. I was trying to think like what could happen here. It could be this or it could be that, and there were so many possibilities that I said, okay, let me see what happens, and after that I'll figure something out. It's better
Yeah.
to see after one particular event. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the concept. Stay tuned for more creative stuff. I know for a fact that the Racer is doing a little bit of a role play of his own with lightsaber swords. So tune into that. You can find more details on competition talks and find the team. Here's what's going to happen now. I'm going to run a Saber tournament, a regular Saber tournament, so we're not going to do 0.2 damage or anything like that. Going to quickly post the announcement on announcements with the details and everything. As I said, it's going to be a double elimination, 7 flags in the winner's bracket, 5 flags in the lower bracket. And yeah, it's going to be for the Saber title. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. So, Eve, is there anything you would like to add?
Not really. Just thanks for putting the time and the effort in to make it, make it happen.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. My pleasure. The tournament is starting in 15 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes. It depends how fast we get A people, because we need A people for this to happen. If we don't get 8 people and we get less, we're probably going to turn it to a round robin. But honestly, I would really like to do a double elimination with finals and everything instead of a round robin. So, yeah, I'll close this stream and I'm going to start another one after.